All right, welcome back to another editing video. We are going to go in and we are going to put some exhaust on this truck from the Kenworth W900. Um, so the first thing we need to do is I'll show you how to extract the file or the coding that you need and how to go in back into this truck and put the exhaust on it. Now, when you do this, you need to make sure your truck is actually set up the way you want it. Any changes that you make to it could potentially change it, and you may have to go back in and do it another time. Um, so just remember, try and set the truck up the way you want it, and then do your save edits first. So let's go get the file we want. So we need to get in the vehicle that we are going to steal the parts from. Remember, always set your vehicle up before you do it. So let's go here. Let's go escape. We're going to go ahead and save it because what we're going to pull off of, we're going to pull these big old bad boy stacks off this thing. Um, I love the Pete, but I do not like the exhaust on the Pete. I like them to be big. I like them tall, loud and proud. Let's go out here. Let's go. We did our save there. So remember, I create a shortcut for mine. You may have to go in for yours and do it. Um, so here's our save game. Let's do our drag and drop. There we go. Let's edit it. Notepad. I'm going to hit Control F again, and we're going to go back to underscore, or my underscore. We're going to tap that twice. Oh, nope. We only got to do it once in here. Notepad, you got to do it twice, I think. So let's go to my truck here. We're going to copy this. Each time you come in here, I don't know why, but it changes your truck. The last time I did it, it always changes the freaking truck number. So each time you come in to do a save edit, you have to go to your My Truck and copy that name. It will change it every time. Let's paste that in there. That's all right. Okay. So let's hit next. Next. Twice. We don't care about putting fuel in this right now because this isn't a truck we're driving. This is a truck we're stealing parts from. So got the chassis long. We got the W900. There's our cab. There's interior. There's your engine. So we want to still. Some people don't like the KW or the Peterbilt engine. So you just grab this file right here and you copy it. Boom. And I like to use Notepad. Sticky notes. Some people go and create a Notepad file and put it in there. And see, I've already got the exhaust there, but I'll show you. Um, I like to use the sticky notes because I'll change them up sometimes or whatever. So let's go get the headlights. Keep scrolling down. Yeah, paint job and mirrors, bumpers, fenders, and you can change all this stuff. Mud flaps. If you like, the mud flaps on something else, you can put it on there. Um, Now there are some things if you do it, they're not gonna line up right. They're gonna look kind of funky or be a little deal, and you'll see with the exhaust, it's the same way. There's a little bit of a gap there, but I mean, your save editing, it's not going to be perfect because it doesn't really belong to that truck anyway. So, okay, here's our exhaust. So we're going to copy this Kenworth from here, and then just copy it, and then again, we're going to go here, which I already have it. We'll just put it there again. We're going to paste that so that we have that. Let's see. We can put the sun shield on it if we want. You can steal the sun shield, the little visor piece that goes on your windshield. So, okay, after you have that, and you have all that copied from the truck that you want to steal it from. So we took the engine here, and we took the exhaust pipes. Okay, so now we got to go back in the game, and now we need to go get in the truck we want to edit. Let's go get back in our Pete. Tell it to drive it. Tell it yes. Let's load up here, so that way there. Okay, you guys, so you can see, we're not gonna move. We're not gonna do anything. You can hear that Pete motor in there. We're gonna go ahead and go here. Hit escape. We're going to save it now because now we want it saved as we're in this truck. Okay, so let's Alt Tab out. We already have our file open. We have to remember each time we have to decrypt it. Now let's open that with Notepad++. Control F, and we are going to go my underscore. And there's our new truck. Copy it, paste it, and enter, enter. And there's our truck that we are in. Hit it twice. Now, these are the parts that are for that truck. There's our short chassis, which we're going to change that. We want to put the long chassis underneath there, so we're going to stretch this. We're going to copy this, and we're going to go into our chassis. So, Peterbilt 389, short, between those quotes, and you're going to paste it. Boom. Now it has the stretched chassis. Okay, so let's go down and let's find our engine. See, right now we don't have, we have the little bitty Pete in there. This is the, nope, we want this file right here. This one here is the 625 Kenworth. And we're going to stick it to Pete. Go right here, we're going to paste it. And then that'll give that truck the Peterbilt engine and sound. Kind of cool. Let's go find our exhaust. Got a cabin chassis. So we stretched it. Put a Kenworth motor in it. Let's go find our exhaust. Get them big old stacks on there. Mirrors, bumpers, exhaust right there. Boom. So let's go copy our exhaust file. Oop, copy. Then we're going to come back in here, right here where the Pete is. Get rid of all that. Put in the little quotation. And we are going to paste. Then we are going to save. Now let's go back in our game. And y'all see, that's how it is. Now let's load it. Now we're stretching the frame. We're going to put the long frame underneath it. So it's going to be long, stretched out frame. Now we have the big boy exhaust on there. Let's see if that engine changed. Oh yeah, that's a KW motor. And it's that simple. You have to go in and to the truck that you want to steal the parts out of, get the file, get the little part of the file that you want, then go back into the truck that you want to save edit. Like I said, there's some little deals on there that, yeah, it's not lined up perfect or whatever. But like I like running a headache rack. So let's hit F7. Let's go to a repair shop. And let's see what happens here. Because we're going to go in and I like to run a headache rack, and the headache rack hides it pretty well. And paint job will hide it pretty well as well. So let's go in here. Oh, I don't want service. I don't know how there's damage on it already, but oh well. So see, now we have the stretched cab like for the sleeper, but it's not on that frame. Now, if you go in here and you change your exhaust, if you come in here and you pick one of these, you will have to go back in and save edit again. But you can change some of this stuff. See, it did it. Boom. It does it. So you'll have to go in and fix your exhaust and maybe everything else. That's why I say do all this before you do anything else to the truck, just because you will have to go back and do it all over. So set your truck up before you start save editing. So let's confirm that. Get out of here. Go back and put our big boy exhaust on there. It's funny that the headache rack will change the exhaust. I don't think it changes the engine. Let's see. Oh, that is definitely still a KW motor. But for some reason, when you put the headache rack on, it changes the exhaust. So we'll go back in here. We're going to go save, just like we did before. Going to tab out. Then we're going to go to our save file. Close this out, which I should have done before, so I don't have to go through all that. Go back into your shortcut for your save, like I showed you in the first video. Let's go ahead and decrypt this again. And let's go find our exhaust again. Yeah, our file changed again. That name changes every time, no matter if it's the same truck or not, it always changes. I don't understand that. I don't like that. I think it should stay the same every time, but it doesn't. So let's see, our exhaust was down here. Grills, steering, hood, exhaust. Yeah, see, it changed it back, so just have to go in here and recopy it back in there. Paste, save, and let's load our game back up. So the headache rack will do that. That's why I tell everybody, edit your truck the way you want it before you go in and do your stretch. There are some guys that will do the sleeper cab, and then they'll go in and change their cab, and then all their stuff aligns differently. The exhaust is too far back, the headache rack is too far back, and that happens. And that's why I like doing a day cab. Start with the day cab, stay with the day cab if you're wanting to stretch it. But there she is. And like I said, with the headache rack and the different paint jobs, it kind of hides it pretty good. Remember, we still got that KW motor in there. And then now you got you some big boy stacks on there. That's it for this video. Next one will come out. We're gonna go look at Speditor and check out Speditor and see how to dispatch ourselves loads with personal trailers, without personal trailers. It's real simple, real easy, and that will be our next video. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you on the next one.